And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Just Warwick back again, and it's playoff time. Oh boy, but we all but limped into the playoffs. Thankfully, getting the last win against Tennessee. So it's going to be interesting to see how things are going to go from here. We'll check the schedule to see who all is playing who in this one, as it's going to be interesting. As we're going to start the playoffs here officially now. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to be our opponents in this one. So it's going to be New England taking on Indianapolis. So it's going to be Peyton Manning taking on Tom Brady. So that legendary matchup is going to happen once again. Ben Roethlisberger will be taking on Kansas City Chiefs, as they're going to be looking to try and see if they can knock them off. We have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as the third game. And then our rival Chicago Bears are going to be playing against St. Louis. But three NFC North teams in the playoffs, as the Green Bay Packers are waiting to see who's going to win here. So, wild card weekend. Let's see how things are going to go. So, we're going to get into it here. One thing I did forget to do was load up the playbook, so I'll be doing that here off camera in just a moment. But let's go ahead and look and see how things are going. There are no injuries in this game, so it's going to be a fresh squad on both sides of the ball for both teams. Buccaneers will be fielding Brad Johnson, former Minnesota Viking, who's going to be looking to see if he can get himself another Super Bowl ring here. Behind him is going to be Charlie Garner, who's going to be the veteran running back here, but he's not going to be the big threat. The big threat's going to be Mike Allstott, as Allstott's bruising running style is going to be a little problematic for us if we can't tackle. Joey Galloway teaming up with Keenan McCardell. They're going to be two of the many threats that are going to be out there for this one. And then one of the big things we're going to have to be looking out for is on defense. Defensive end Anthony McFarland is going to be trouble, as well as Simeon Rice on the other side, as they're going to look to see if they can cause a lot of pressure and a lot of problems. Outside linebacker Derek Brooks is going to be a headache for us with Ian Gold out there with him. In the middle between them be Shelton Quarles. He is going to look to see if he can help stop the run today. Cornerbacks Rondé Barber and Brian Kelly are going to be some ways to try and stop our pass game. They're going to look to see if they can contain us. As for the kicking, it's going to be Martin Gramatica. He's going to be the guy looking to see if he can get some points if they can't get in the end zone. Josh Bidwell will be punting for them in this one. So let's get down to it. We're going to see how well things go from here. It is going to be the first week of the playoffs. Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to be the opponents here. Let's see how things go. We'll see you on the field. So before I forget, I'm going to tag this on to the introduction here. We're going to go with the seasonal awards. MVP of the season, Joey Harrington actually gets this one surprisingly, as he's got 3,774 yards. Quarterback rating him an 86.6 with 28 passing touchdowns. He went 232 for 417 on the attempts. So we're going to be checking out Offensive Player of the Year. Is going to be Dante Culpepper, who threw over 4,000 yards, 34 touchdowns, and a 101.9 rating. Defensive Player of the Year, no surprise here, is Ray Lewis, 105 tackles, and he also ended up with 12 sacks, 1 interception, and a forced fumble. Definitely good to see him. Offensive Rookie of the Year, the Chargers, Phillip Rivers with 3,590 yards, 29 touchdowns, and 91.9 QB rating. And then Defensive Rookie of the Year, Carlos Dansby, with 92 tackles, 3 sacks, 2 interceptions, and a forced fumble. So definitely good seeing him. Rushing title goes to the Packers, Amon Green, as he ended up giving 351 carries, 1,568 yards with 3 touchdowns on the ground, 53 being his longest carry, and he had 3 touchdowns via pass. And then we'll get to the other being the Super Bowl MVP later on in this. So we're going to get to the game now. So I'll see you there. And welcome to Tampa Bay, Florida. The Buccaneers looking to see if they can make another playoff charge here in this one. They've got to stand up against the Detroit Lions. This is going to be a very interesting game. The Buccaneers have a very stout defense, as they've got a lot of guys on the line and behind the line, and even in the secondary that's going to be tough to get past. So we're definitely going to have to try and figure out where the weak spots are on this team, while at the same time looking to see if we can shut down what offense that they have. Their offense is not the best thing in the world, but it's going to be a tough one. Brad Johnson and Joey Harrington meeting on midfield. So we'll go to the coin toss. We'll call heads this time. Why not? As we're the visiting team. Probably going to be on the road for the rest of the season, as it is tails, and the Buccaneers will get it. We'll take the south side. We'll go with the wind. Only 1 mile an hour wind here in this one, so it shouldn't be too bad. So here we go. Buccaneers, Lions. First round of the playoffs. We are underway, as this one goes pretty deep there, out to the 9. And a good tackle there by Andre Goodman. So Buccaneers will take over at the 28-yard line, first down. They're going to start off with an offset package there. It's going to go to a split back here as Allstott goes in motion. And that's going to be a handoff, and they will give that to the running back. The veteran's going to take that upfield. He'll go left and get 4 yards. I formation here. Big package with 2 tight ends in there. And Buccaneers back to pass. He'll dump that off to Allstott. Allstott's got it, and he's shoved out of bounds. Corey Bird able to make the stop. 3rd and 1 now, as you see Johnson's numbers from last season. 62% on the completion rating. 3,800 passing yards. He had 28 touchdowns, 21 interceptions. So he was kind of okay, but kind of not. 3rd and 1 now. Tampa Bay's going to see if they can get something here. See if we can maybe press the line a bit. I formation, they'll hand that off, and that's going to be a stop. As Charlie Garner tried to take that one, but no go on the carry there, so that's going to make it a 3 and out, this one. And we'll start off with what normally works. We're going to go with this dump off here. Back to pass there. He's going to throw it short and to Rodgers. Rodgers is going to break a tackle, and he's going to be able to make the first down there. So Lions already up on the Bucs with the first down. That's going to be about 10, maybe 11 yards, as Rodgers had the stiff arm and was able to get past the sticks. Not so good so far, as that is going to be a good carry. Jones shimmied back toward the hole and was able to get 3 yards there. So, all right, here we go. It's going to be second down. Going to roll out here. Oh gosh. Did that shuffle like I hate every time. Oh, I had the guy open and he shuffle stepped. I should have just took off with it. Oh, man, I hate when that happens. Get something here. Back to pass on this one. Going to throw that over the middle. Charles Rodgers has got it first down. So let's go ahead and just no huddle this. We'll go draw play. I don't know if this fools the computer or not, but just going to do it just for the fun. And Jones will go nowhere. Actually, with this kind of setup, let's see if I got something deep. Going to launch this one, and that is going to be caught. Roy Williams has got it, and he's gone. Touchdown, Lions. Woo! We saw that there was no secondary. They had the 0 package in there, so nobody deep. And Roy, on the streak there, was able to get past the corner, and that's all we needed. As Roy Williams breaks away and gets the first touchdown of the game for the Lions. Wide out, and they've got Dilger moving in motion here. Back to pass, and they're going to throw that deep and over to the left, and that is incomplete. So let's see what we got here. 2nd down and 10. Single back here as Johnson will throw that right as picked off. Boss Bailey in front of it, and he is gone. Pick 6. That's something we've been doing all year as Boss Bailey stepped up in front of it. The outside linebacker was spying that area. He was watching the tight end, and they tried to throw it to the wideout, and he was over there just enough. Lineman couldn't stop him, and that was nothing but 6. Way to go, Bailey. After the Buccaneers won their Super Bowl, they pretty much had difficulty continuing to build the team that won it for them. As they go split back here, Johnson calling signals. He's got 2 deadly options back there, and he's going to go to one of them as Pittman gets it. Or excuse me, Garner. I don't know why I said Pittman. I was thinking somebody else. Charlie Garner, 11th year man out this time, out of Tennessee, a former volunteer. 5'10" and 190 pounds. He's about what my dad was around that time. And they will hand off. That is going to be a good one, and he'll get a yard there. Garner got stopped. And back to pass goes Johnson, and that's a big catch as Fernando Bryant was able to knock the receiver out. I believe that was McCardell that made the catch, but that is short of the marker, so Johnson did not place that one exactly where he needed to. So 4th and 2, they're going to go 3 and out again as Johnson's going to get a bit of a return here. He'll run one guy over and get taken down by the other one. 26-yard line. Lions will take over. D-back goes all the way out to the far right there as he's looking to try and make a stop, and he won't have to. The linebackers are there. So here we go, 2nd and 10. We're going to try and see what we can do on this one. Back to pass there. Going to throw that, firing it, and cannot quite hit the tight end. So Kelly able to knock that one down. Brian Kelly, 7th year man out of USC, so the former Trojan makes the play there. He's more like my dad's weight at 5'11", 193. I'll try and see. Oh, that take too much time. Yeah, I did. Yep, that's on me. See what we got this time, 3rd and 15, so we got a ways to go, and there's a good throw. Roy Williams in and out of the hands there as Kelly made that play. He nailed his guy, and that's going to be incomplete. Makes some trouble this time. Offset eye strong to the right, 2 wide outs left as Galloway goes in motion and goes right. The 48-yard line, best field position for the Bucs right now as they get a good carry there. Garner is going to get 4 yards on that carry. Try a strong blast one on this. See if I can get a little pressure in the backfield. Offset eye again to the right, 2 tight ends as Dilger goes in motion. They'll hand that off, and Allstott's got it. But he's going to be stopped just shy of the marker. Oh, man, that's trouble when you see him get the football. As Mike Allstott, 6'1", 248 pounds. As I did an audible by accident. That was not what I needed to do there. Offset eye now to the left. 3 wideouts out there. They're offset left, as that'll be a short throw. And Boss Bailey in front of another one as he deflects it, knocks it down, incomplete. Brad Johnson, see what we can do this time. It's going to be his first attempt there, and that is swatted, incomplete. Go 3 receivers out there, and they've got Clayton in the tight end slot as they move Galloway in motion. That's going to make it trips. 3rd and 10, Johnson back to pass. He's going to step up and fire that one. That was picked off. Brock Marion's got it. And he's going to get shoved out of bounds there at the 24-yard line. Johnson has made another grave error. That is interception number 2. Already in the first quarter as Brock Marion stepped up in front of that one. As Marion backed up to his zone, and then as soon as that ball was released, he stepped up to the spot. He knew where it was going. As they actually are giving me the slot, but you know what? We'll take it. We'll take this via handoff, and Jones will get it. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. Lions are up as the Buccaneers have already committed 2 turnovers in the game so far, and it's only the first quarter. Now it's the end of it. After 1, Lions have the ball and the lead, 14-0 over the Buccaneers. One thing about the Buccaneer franchise is I love the creamsicle outfit. I'm sorry. I do love the creamsicle uniforms. But I know there are people that are not such a fan of them. See what we got this time. We're going to go 2nd and 7, back to pass. And that is going to be launched and knocked down. And there's a flag. See what the flag's all about. As that is going to be a huge face mask. That's a personal foul, and that's going to be an automatic first down and a 15-yarder. So, yeah, that definitely helped us out a lot. Jones will get the handoff, and he gets caught before he even got to the line. So, see what we got here. 2nd and 10. Back to pass on this one. We're going to launch this deep, and there's a lot of guys over there. But still missed Williams. That was out of reach of everybody as they played a big zone there. 3rd and 10. Harrington's going to roll out. There's a wide open receiver there. That is Ty Streets. He's got it, first down. And why not? Let's do this again. As they're running us deep here, we'll just throw that quickly. Roy Williams has got it, and he's going to be able to take a hit. 12-yard gain that time. That's a first down. Let's go ahead and switch things up. Back to pass here on this one. Harrington looking. Oh, and looking too long as he gets taken down. That's Simeon Rice. Hello, Rice. That's the kind of Rice I'm not fond of. I'm sorry. Alright, that's better. Alright, see when we get this one. Back to pass here. Harrington's going to launch this one, and he's got a receiver. Charles Rogers has got it. That's a first down. That's what we needed. Make sure I'm doing my routes right. Wrong route, so. Back to pass on this one. Roger. Oh, man, that was a blitz. Oh, man, that was everybody and their dogs back there. Good night. Darrell Russell. He came off the line with authority and threw Harrington to the grass. Got to see if we can do something a little different here. We go back to pass on this one. Got to launch that one quick, and that's going to be knocked down. There was a big blitz back there. So that did not work out at all. Let's see what we can do this time. That'll be a delay of game. Oh, spending too much time thinking, not enough time picking a dumb play. So there we go. Back to pass on this one. Well, we tried to fire that over the middle, but that didn't work. Another sack. Anthony McFarland on that one, as he got past the guard, and that was just it. Now, we just got to hope we're still in field goal ranges. Harrington drove us downfield, but I don't know if we got the leg for this. got the wind against us. I don't know if we got the leg. Tried the biggest kick I possibly could. Let's see if it goes. It will go. That is up, in, and good. As Hansen put my doubts away. We go 12 plays, 15 yards. So not really much there, but we walk away with some points. Back to pass here for Johnson, and Johnson's going to lob that. That's a good catch. So Garner and Allstott back there split back. Strong to the right with two wideouts, and that's going to be a handoff to Allstott, and he's going to power his way forward 3 yards. So, pro set here. They're going to toss this out to the right, and Garner's going to get some running room, and that'll be just shy of the marker, so Garner's going to get a good gain. 2:25 left in the half, as that'll be handoff up the gut. Garner's got it, and he's got just enough. About 2-3 yards there as Garner's got the first down. Single back here, strong to the right with three wideouts. Johnson backs to pass, and he's going to throw that. That is caught. And Brock Marion able to get over there and make the tackle. That's a big stop as Clayton made the catch. Huge one there as he was by himself. They took advantage of him. Johnson found his guy, and he found him deep. Big gain on that one, about nearly a 30-yarder on that. 2-minute warning now. The Buccaneers got just a little bit of time to try and see if they can score this one. Single back here, trips left for Johnson. Johnson back to pass. He's going to throw that quickly, and that is in and out of the hands of the receiver. Big package here for them. Two tight ends in there, single back as Allstott's the back, and they're going to dump that off, and that is caught. Keenan McCardell with it. He's got another catch on the day. How elusive will that end zone be right now? I formation, 3 wide. Johnson will throw this. He'll dump it short, and that is caught by Allstott, but not enough. And there's Romanica out there now to kick this one. Should be pretty easy for him. As they're going to let the clock wind down a bit, and that's going to be up, in, and good. Perfect. Right down the middle. So the Buccaneers finally get on the board. 9 plays, 70 yards. But they walk away with 3 points. Harrington's going to hand this one off, and Jones will go nowhere. Second down. Back to pass on that. Going to be thrown over the middle. Charles Rogers has got it. And you know what? We'll call timeout. 37 seconds left on the clock. Might be able to try and see if we can bomb this. Let's see. I'm going to try to bomb it. Throw that right to Roy Williams. He's got it. Roy Williams with some numbers there. We'll have to definitely try and scope out. Back to pass. Uh-oh. I messed that up. Oh, Rogers has got it over the middle. He's going to truck a guy, and that's going to be a first down inside the red zone timeout lines. All right, back to pass here. Tried to blitz, and they're going to throw that over the middle, and that is incomplete, in and out of the hands of Charles Rogers. That was a touchdown for certain. Oh, man, that hurt. Yeah, try and see if we can hit him later. All right, going to go back to pass on this one. Going to throw that over the middle. Rogers has got it and can't quite get in the end zone. We will run the clock down to 1 second, 2 seconds. We'll call timeout. We'll just kick another field goal. Oh, I wanted that touchdown, but just fell a tad short. And this will be up, in, and good. As that will make it 20-3 now. 7 plays, 80 yards. Could not get past the plane. Was about half a yard short. But Hansen sky kicks this one, and that goes straight between the uprights. That's the end of the first half of football. Buccaneers in a bit of a fight, and they're not winning it. Lions lead this over Tampa Bay. The Detroit Lions leading 20-3 after one half of football. So getting to the halftime show here, we're going to take a look at the stats. The big stats that are going to pop out are the turnovers. Buccaneers have allowed 10 points off the turnover, and that is basically what has kept them out of the game. 196 yards passing for the Lions, 63 for the Buccaneers. Buccaneers have running, so 104 yards total for them with 201 for the Lions. Lions have the possession and the points. That's what's killing this Buccaneer team, as it looks like their season could be coming to an end. Harrington with 196 yards already in the air and one touchdown. As Pittman, you see Pittman with all the return yards. The Lions have not really returned anything today. Receiving wise, Roy Williams 82 yards and a touchdown. Rogers 100 yards, and Jones has got 5 yards of rushing. Garner's got 25, and Allstott's got a good chunk as well. It has been pretty much Buccaneers running and the Lions passing for the most part. As Johnson only has 63 yards. He's got 2 interceptions against him, and that's basically what is killing this Buccaneer franchise. They're probably going to have to be looking for another quarterback, and that's definitely not something they want to be looking for. As you see a huge little catch and run there that set them up for the field goal, but a field goal is just not going to cut it right now. They're down by 3 possessions. As you see the catch there by Charles Rogers. Rogers with plenty of targets and catches in this day. Sadly, could not get him over the middle there for that last touchdown grab, but still winning, so nothing to really smirk at as we look at the halftime hero for this game, and it is going to be Roy Williams. He's got 3 catches, 82 yards, and 1 touchdown, as the rookie has been doing everything he possibly can for this team. So we will be right back with the second half of action. Stay tuned. So you see the Lions' possessions. It's been touchdown, punting, and a couple of field goals, so not really too bad. But the defense has really been stepping up today with a couple of interceptions. And one of those interceptions led to a touchdown. So that is basically where we're standing at the moment. As we've been doing a lot of rollouts here in a moment, so it might be a good idea to try and go to it again, as they are now guarding against the run. Or guarding against the pass, more like. It's going to be a toss out there, and that is going to be good blocking, except for the legendary Barber out there. Good night. Rondé Barber, the only guy that didn't get blocked. As you see the runs, it's been 1 yard per. As Harrington calls signals, and he'll roll out. I'll throw that short. Rogers has got it, and he's going to be stopped just shy of the marker. Harrington's going to roll out here on this one. Well, to throw that, and Rogers will get it, but say he's out of bounds. I am so tempted to challenge that. You know what? Why not? He looked like he might have drug his feet there. We'll see. See if we can get the challenge flag to work for us here. It was pretty close, and I did hesitate on the throw because I thought they might have been covering a little more than that, but as Rogers tries to plead his case with his teammates there. Let's see how well this goes for us. As you see there, roll out and then the throw. As that is going to be out of bounds. That's okay.
After review, the pass has been ruled complete. The catch was made prior to going.
Oh, they're going to give it to us. Okay. Hey. You know what? I'll take that. So, yeah, we actually got the challenge to work there. It doesn't happen every time, and I really thought that it was not good, but okay. Rogers will get another catch for a couple yards there and a first down. So, yay. Hey, that'll work for me. See if we can get Kevin Jones involved a little more in the run. Jones will get the handoff, and good grief, we can't get blocking. I gotta fire that left guard. He has been doing nothing but causing us problems. 2nd and 11 now. Back to pass here on that. Throw that to Rodgers. And Rodgers can't handle that heater. Alright, gonna go back to pass here on this one. Gonna fire that over the middle, and that is gonna miss Moss. Incomplete, and that'll be 4th down. So that is going to be 37-yard line. So Barber with a good return. 37-yard line, 1st down for Tampa Bay. Let's see if they can do something with the football this time. So here we go. 1st down for Tampa Bay. Let's see where they go, and they're going to go to Garner. He'll get a couple yards. And they're going to run this one up the gut, and that's going to be a big tackle there. Garner gets a few more. 3rd and 5 as he changes things up here. And that's going to be a good throw over the middle, and Keenan McCardell's got it. 1st down. 1st and 10 now, ball at the 48. Johnson back to pass. He'll throw that one to a wide open tight end, but he'll miss him. Single back now with 2 tight ends in there. 2nd and 10 for Johnson. And he'll go back to pass. He's looking left, and that'll be caught by McCardell. So 7 yards on that little dump off as Johnson 53% for the day. 81 yards, but the 2 interceptions and the goose egg on the touchdowns are not helping his case. We'll switch things up a bit here. 3rd and 3 as Galloway will go in motion. Back to pass for Johnson. He'll dump that off, and it's caught. And that'll be a good little dump off there. As Allstott will move over. Back to pass for Johnson as Johnson throws that one and is dumped off to Allstott on the screen pass, but it goes nowhere. 2nd and 10, Johnson back to pass. He's going to throw that one deep, and it's caught. Brock Marion couldn't get over there in time as Clayton makes another catch. He's been a bright spot for him today as he makes that one. That is a good 20-yard catch and grab there for a 1st down. Switch our defense out a little bit here. See if we can confuse what they're trying to do. As Clayton goes back there, let's switch things up. As that is going to be a good throw, and that is going to be in and out of the hands. No good there. 2nd and 10 now, split backs for the Bucs. Back to pass for Johnson. He'll throw that into a traffic, and that is going to be caught and brought down. Galloway's got him a good catch. Back to pass here for Johnson, and that is caught. McCardell's got it. That'll cut the lead down. As the Buccaneer guns go to firing. As that was a good attempt by Fernando Bryant, but it was not good enough. That's going to be a touchdown. The Buccaneers now within 2 scores as Gramatica will kick this one. That is up in and good. 11 plays, 63 yards, and Keenan McCardell gives them their 1st touchdown. As we're going to go man in motion here. Back to pass there. Going to fire this one, and Williams has got it. And Williams is gone. Williams has got plenty of room there. Roy Williams with another deep bomb catch. They played single high safety. Safety ran the other direction. And then it was just nothing but green grass ahead of him. as he could not make the play. Safety couldn't get over and make that happen, and then he accidentally cut off Rondé Barber from making a play, so that was a one-play bomb. Tried to get in there, missed. 26-yard line, first down for the Buccaneers, as you see their possessions as of late. Interception, punt, interception, field goal. Then the second half, they were able to get a touchdown in their first drive. So let's see how it goes now. Another big package in there for the Buccaneers. Single back, 2 tight end, 2 wide out. As they will move McCardell in motion. Johnson back to pass. Not really had a lot of pressure this game, but we've had some defensive work done in the secondary as Marion knocks that one down, incomplete. So 2nd and 10 now, as they're going to move Dilger in motion. And it's going to be back to pass. That's going to be a good throw there. It is caught. Big catch there. And it is going to be a big touchdown. I believe that was Galloway. That was Joey Galloway, one of my favorite Buccaneers at the time. As they made that one, there was only one on safety, could not make the play. Cornerback was lost, and they were able to make that happen. Touchdown Buccaneers, and that's going to be a bit of a momentum killer for the Lions, as their defense was doing great up until that point. This will cut them back down to 10. As that is up in and good. 1:12 left in the third. 2 plays, 74 yards, and they make something happen. As it is 1st and 10. 13 for 21 on the day for Harrington. 285 yards. He's been sacked 4 times, though, so that's been the problem. Back to pass on this one. Harrington's got to try and get out of there, and he's not going to be able to. There's another sack. Russell on top of him. As Kevin Jones will get the handoff, and he's going to be drugged down from behind there. 3rd and 15 now. Buccaneers got to see what they can do on this. And that's going to be a deep throw there. Charles Rogers has got that one in traffic. That is a huge first down for the Lions, as they needed every yard on that one, and they got 1+1. As Rogers was able to get into the secondary and find the opening.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
End of the 3rd quarter. As the Lions lead this one 27-17 over the Buccaneers. Trying to see if I can get Santana Moss involved in the offense a bit. Going to throw that one, and Moss has got it, and he's going to drop it. And that is going to be a turnover. We're definitely going to have to challenge that one. As Moss is not happy as he throws his helmet to the ground. Don't worry, we got you. We'll challenge this. As he gets a catch. It looks like it might have been cleanly knocked out, but we'll challenge it regardless. We'll go ahead and sacrifice the timeout and see. So let's go ahead and do that.
Detroit is challenging whether the player had possession prior to the fumble.
This is the main reason why I just like this game so much over anything that has come out lately. You can actually choose what challenge you want to try and go for. As I could have even challenged the spot of the ball in this location, but I don't know if that's what needed to happen. Definitely need to see if he caught it.
After review, the play stands.
It will stand. That is okay.
It is therefore ruled
We just wanted to make sure.
Detroit will be charged with timeout.
So that's okay. We wanted to make sure, but now we've got a bit of work to do. As now we've got to get back out there on defense. So I'll give us some time to rest. 46-yard line is where the football is on Tampa Bay's side. Tampa Bay has it. First down as they go single back, and Allstott's got the carry. That'll be 6 yards. 2nd and 4 now as Johnson's going to move more in motion. And they will hand off to the right as Allstott taken down just shy of the marker again. 3rd and 1 now. Got to see if we can make a stop on this one. Offset eye, they're going to hand off, and Allstott will get it. He'll power his way forward. First down, 3 yards. 1st and 10. As Tampa Bay goes back to pass here on this one, and Johnson's going to dump that off, and McCardell's got another catch. Oh, I wanted that sack so badly. Galloway and McCardell on the day. 9 catches, well over 100 yards. It's been good for them as they're finally getting some offense going. Offset eye to the left, and Allstott will get the carry, and he's going to plow through as he gets it out to the 25-yard line. First down. Back to pass for Johnson. He's looking at the grass now. That's a sack. Finally was able to get some pressure back there. A single back for the Bucs. And they're going to throw that one. That's going to be caught. And that is going to be all but the first down. Joey Galloway had that one, and he was wide open. I'm just not really positive what I want to do here, as Galloway's got 4 catches, 102 yards on the day. I formation for Tampa Bay. He'll toss this out left. Big toss there for Charlie Gardner. He's got a first down. It is now 1st and goal as they're inside the 10. First down. Offset eye here for the Bucs. 4 minutes to go in the game. That's a handoff. And Garner's going to have nothing but open room. And if it was not for the safeties, he would have had a touchdown. 2nd and goal now. Bucs move Camilla in motion as Allstott is back there by himself. As that is a big carry, and Allstott's got just enough room. Touchdown, and that'll put the Bucs within one score away from the Bucs trying to steal this game, as Mike Allstott takes the carry and goes wide left until he carries the ball over the plane. Gonna go back to pass here on this one. Gonna fire this one to Williams again. He's gonna get another big catch. All right, here we go again. 1st and 10 now. Gonna roll out and go fire that over the middle, and that is going to be tipped and knocked down, nearly intercepted. As Jones will get the handoff, he's going to plow forward. He'll get about 3 there, 3rd and 7. Going to roll out to the right here. Going to fire that over the middle, and they just missed his receiver. Oh no, that's going to hurt. First and 10 now on the 20. Bucs back to pass. He's going to throw that left that is caught, and McCardell's got it. They can get a field goal and tie this game and send it to overtime, but I don't know if that's what they want to do here. They'll toss out to the right, as Garner's going to get a big carry, big first down. As that'll make it 2:05 left, so that'll be a 2-minute warning. Tampa Bay on their own 38-yard line. Can the Lions hold them just enough here? Back to pass here. That's going to be a good throw, and that is Bryant in front of it. Knocks it down, incomplete. As you see Porter over there, he's got a sack on the day. Rice has got 2 today, though. Back to pass here. As Johnson's going to launch that one. That one is knocked down. As Fernando Bryant got in front of another one. So that is going to be his 2nd swat in a row. 3rd and 10. 1:53 left in this game. As Johnson back to pass. He's going to launch this one. This one overthrown. And Dre Bly's got an interception. And Dre Bly is going to make it out to the 49-yard line of Tampa Bay. 1st and 10 now for the Lions. This could be it. Going to go back to pass on this one. Play the safe route. And oh, that missed. Harrington missed his guy. Now we got to run the football. We're going to kill the clock now. As Jones will plow forward, he gets 5 yards there, and the Bucs will call timeout. Back to pass on this one. Oh, tried to throw that left, but he gets sacked as Russell Russell back there, so that's going to be a loss, and now we've got to kick the football back where we had the football in the first place. And that'll bounce out inside the 10. So 129 left in the fourth. Now the Lions got to make another stand. Can they make two? Johnson has thrown 3 interceptions today. He's been a little shaky off and on here. Single back, trips right for the Bucs. As they're going to throw that deep to the left, and that's what happened last time. He overthrew it. That one's going to hit the grass, so as Marion knocked it down, Clayton was not able to reel that one in, as it was just a bit overthrown. 2nd and 10, Johnson back to pass. He'll dump that off, and that one nearly thrown right into the hands of Boss Bailey. 3rd and 10, Johnson in single back. He goes back to pass. He'll dump that off, and that is incomplete. But they got to go about 70 yards for a decent kick here, as that's going to be thrown deep and knocked down. As Chris Cash actually was over there, and he made that happen. As the Lion fan is bragging over there, but I wouldn't brag yet. The game ain't over. As Cash jumped up and he got a hand on it. As that is going to be incomplete and a turnover on down. And the Bucs fought hard as well, but they just could not overcome at the end. As that'll be hiked, and that will put the clock at 3 zeros. That is going to be up in and good, so the Lions will end this one. Detroit beats Tampa Bay in the first round. They win it in a bit of a headache game, 30-24, as the Buccaneers played a horrible first half. They played a better second half, but still was not able to overcome in the end. As we will take a look at the stats here in just a moment. It was definitely a very tough game for the Lions, and they've only got tougher games to come with the AFC and NFC stacked here in this playoff. So, post-game show, we're going to show the final stats. As you see, 319 yards total offense for the Bucs, 361 for the Lions. The Bucs had the possessions, but the turnovers are the story. That's why they lost this one, as Johnson threw 3 interceptions today. As you see, Russell with 3 sacks on the day. Harrington's going to end the day with 344 yards and 2 touchdowns. Johnson with 226 and 2 touchdowns. Hanson able to hit all 3 of his field goals, and they were what helped win this one for certain. Williams is going to get 109 yards, 2 touchdowns. Galloway, 102 yards and a touchdown in his efforts, as he was definitely showing up in the second half. A lot of tackling going around. Russell, Bly, and Marion all with big tackle numbers, as they all have 6. Definitely some good day here for Rice, as well, as he got a couple of sacks on the day, as Robert Porcher also was able to get a good sack for Detroit. Well, as you see, the handoff there led to the touchdown for Allstott there in the second half that got the game close, but they just could not end things there. And Tampa Bay's run at a championship will end here, as the Detroit Lions were able to just do just enough to win the game. As you see, Hanson with that last field goal to put the final nail in the coffin and put the game at 0-0. As this was definitely a good win for the Lions. As you see, player of the game is going to be Roy Williams, who was definitely quiet all season this year, but today he ended up being one of the better players today. 5 receptions, 190 yards, and 2 touchdowns. As that will be where his stats end on the day, as we take a look at the final stats here. Brad Johnson ends the day 55.9 rating, 17 for 33, 52% completion, 226 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, while Joey Harrington was 128.2 rating, 16 for 27. He had some slumps, but he was able to get out of them. 59% completion, 344 yards, and 2 touchdowns. No interceptions, but he was sacked 6 times, and I know where our problem is. It's on that left-hand side of the line. Mike Allstott with 8 carries today, 39 yards, and a touchdown, while Charlie Garner stopped just shy of a touchdown himself. He was 12 for 54 on the day. Jones could not get anything going as he was 14 for 17 on the day. While receiving wise, it was Charles Rogers with 9 receptions, 126 yards on the day. Keenan McCardell, though, 7 for 60 and a touchdown for him. Roy Williams ends the day with 2 touchdowns, being 5 for 190. Joey Galloway, 4 for 102 yards and a touchdown there. And definitely was good for him as Allstott got 3 catches, as well as Clayton. Allstott with 7 yards and Clayton with 57 on the day. Defensively, Marion Bly and Russell all with 6 tackles. 3 tackles for sacks for Russell on the day. He definitely did really good. Phillips had 5 tackles on the day. And then Brooks, Bailey, and Bird all with 4 tackles on the day. Kelly and Rogers ended up with 3 tackles. 2 tackles for Barber, Butler, and Rice, who had 2 sacks. Quarles, Hall, Edwards, Lehman, as well as Trotter, all with a couple of tackles. And McFarland had a sack on the day, as well as Porcher was the other one that ended up having a good sack, as well as that was his only tackle for the day. Interceptions in today's contest went to Bly, Marion, and Bailey, some of the big names on the Lions that have been making stuff happen today. All 4 kicks that were kicked field goal wise were made. Gramatica hit his 27-yarder, and then Jason Hanson hit a surprise 48-yarder, so he definitely was able to come out looking good today. So I appreciate you guys watching. I'm very thankful for all the time that you spend checking out the content here. If you do enjoy the content, like, subscribe, leave a good comment for me. And I appreciate that very much. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and may God bless you. Stay tuned for more.